Welcome back to Solo Marvel Champion, where today I've got another gameplay video for you. As always, check the description for more YouTube creators making videos for Marvel Champions. And if you like what you saw here today, please consider a like, sub, and comment to help the channel grow. With that out of the way, let's get to the table. Alright, this is my Hawkeye and Gamora deck. It's all about cheating Gamora in with Make the Call and Call for Backup, and then using her to find me an event. Now, it could be an arrow, which is good. It might be something else, and that's fine too, because I might play that event or use it as a resource. Basically, she gives me a free resource every turn, whether I want to use it for its event or as a resource. Today's just standard because this deck has not had a problem with standard Black Widow, but tomorrow's video is going to be expert because this deck hasn't beaten expert Black Widow yet. So I'm going to try for the win on camera. This says to search for a minion. I'm going to search for the soldier and put it into play. Normally I would put the scientist into play because it only has 2 hit points. But my boy here is going to be able to attack for 3 and knock him out. And that takes a soldier out of the deck. I believe there are 3 of them. So that takes 1 out of the deck, meaning hopefully I have a better chance of not revealing one. So in my opening hand, I would love to see my quiver. I'd love to see an expert marksman. Explosive arrow wouldn't be terrible early because it's not an attack. It could deal 3 to her, 3 to him, and I don't have to worry about the threat there because it's not an attack. I would love an ally, though, to help me clear the threat here as well. So let's hope for Maria. There is Maria. Let's hope for a double to play Maria. Electric arrow, I'm not going to be too heartbroken to see either. That's Maria. Let's say that's the electric arrow. And then I have 1 to go get my bow. That means these 3 are just going to be resources. Let's see if I can get another double. Power of is great. Expert marksman is great. So let's try to get that expert marksman in as well. 2 for Maria, who draws me a card. Let's not get too ahead of ourselves. This flips up and has 2. This can find my bow, which I'll play right away. That reinforced suit can play my expert marksman. Let's flip up. He has patrol, so Maria will take this threat off first. No, I'm an idiot. So I attack this guy first to defeat him. Then Maria takes that threat off. I can do bow and 2 for electric arrow. It's going to stun and deal 3 damage. Now, since there was no threat on the main, we don't have to do this forced interrupt. The cost of that is removing a threat from the main. So when a character you control attacks Black Widow, remove 1 threat from the main scheme, costs arrow. Discard the top card of the encounter deck and resolve each preparation. Well, I didn't have to do the first part, so I don't have to do the second part. I don't have to go look for a prep. Let's ready, or not look for, but discard that prep. Call for backup is interesting to see early. There's my quiver. I can get marksman down. Okay. 1 goes on the main. She can't attack. And I get aim abductor. Tuck an ally you have with the most remaining hit points under abduct superhumans. Otherwise, place 2 threat on abduct superhumans. If abduct superhumans is not in play, put it into play. So we're going to get that side scheme, and it's only going to have 2 threat. It does slow me down a bit because I do want to get rid of that. So she's going to thwart 2 here, and it goes away. And then she takes her consequential damage. I'm going to do 1 for the quiver, 1 for the expert marksman. Let's go ahead and do the quiver. See if we can find an arrow. Oh, explosive arrow is nice. That'll get tucked under the quiver. And then I can do bow and 1 for explosive arrow. It's going to deal 3 to Black Widow, 3 to this, and that's not an attack, so I don't have to worry about that threat. And he is going to attack and knock out this abductor. That's ready. I'm going to hold on to call for backup. Okay, make the call and a double is awful nice. Maria can come back. Is she the only one in here? Wow. All right, so 1 goes on. She's attacking, and I'm just going to take it. It's 1, 2. Good to see nabbed go away. 1 encounter card. He's going to quick strike me for 2. Now, I can attack for 3. I'm going to make the call for 2 for Maria. She is going to draw me a card. She can thwart these 2. Let's do Triskelion for endurance to get me 3 more hit points. And quiver. Nothing. So let's go ahead and play that call for backup. It's ready. Draw. And 1 goes on. She's attacking, and I take it. 1, 2, 3. Good to see that go. 1 encounter card. Widow's Bite. I'm stunned. Take a damage. All right. That was not fun. Not appreciated. Let's have Maria thwart 2. And I thwart 1. This goes to victory, and we're going to find Gamora and put her into play. Let's do the quiver. Explosive arrow. Not an attack, so that gets around my stun. And her forced interrupt. She can remove this threat. After she does, discard until I get an event. That event doesn't do me any good. Let's do Ant-Man for 1, 2, 3, 4. He's got 4 hit points, and he can attack for 2. And I think I need to just keep the pressure on. So I'm going to do the bow and 1 for that explosive arrow, deal 3 damage. Again, not an attack, so that gets around that. I'm going to hold on to Vibranium and ready. Draw. Okay, electric, I'm going to want to clear my stun for that. Slingshot can do some good work. 1 goes on the main. Oh, this is super unfortunate. I'm going to defend for 1. It's 1 and only 1. I take no damage, but I'm stunned. 1 encounter card. Explosive evidence. This has 4 and a crisis. Let's do the quiver. No arrows. Hoping for a cable arrow there. Let's do energy for slingshot. They thwart this off. Let's have Gamora clear this. Discard until I get an event. Make the call. I mean, Maria isn't necessary right now, but she would draw me another card. But I'd have to push someone out, so I'm not going to do that. I think what I do, and it sucks, is bow and 2 to play my vibranium arrow, which is an attack. It just clears my stun. I'm gonna ready, draw, and then slingshot comes to hand. That sonic arrow is tempting though, so I can go down and heal. 1 goes on, we're gonna let Ant-Man block. It's 1, 2, 3. Ant-Man is gone. I get 1 encounter card. A guard. Getting in the way, man. I can attack for 3. She can attack for 2, which knocks him out. Discard until I get an event, cable, and then she goes away. Then I'm going to make the call for 2, 3 for Gamora. She thwarts this off. Discard until I get an event. Make the call. Then I'm going to do bow and 2 for sonic arrow. Confuse, deal 3 damage. Now she's defeated. She comes back with 16 hit points and puts 2 on the main. I'm going to make the call 2 for Maria because I'm getting ready to lose her. She draws me a card. She removes that threat. Let's get an encounter card for decking out and shuffle. I hate losing slingshot. But now that we have a full deck, let's quiver. Ooh, definitely get that electric arrow. And what I'm thinking about doing here is using Inspiring Presence on Gamora. She can attack for 2 and then discard till I get another event. But that means losing slingshot, and I don't want to do that. I'm going to flip down, and we are going to ready and draw. Okay, a couple inspiring presence. You know, teamwork I like as a card. I almost never play it though. It is an energy which helps me play slingshot. 2 goes on the main because she's on stage 2. She can't scheme. I get 2 encounter cards. First one is in advance. 2 and only 2. That was fortunate. And this guy would quick strike me, but I'm an alter ego. All right, it's a pretty good place to be. I'm going to recover, flip up. Let's do the quiver. I did get a sonic arrow. These can get shuffled. Okay. So use that energy to put slingshot into play. Gamora is going to attack this fellow, and I discard until I get an event. Make the call, which doesn't do me any good, but does it. Maria is going to attack and knock him out. She gets defeated. I'm going to make the call for 2 for Maria, who draws me a card. Cable Arrow. I really want to play the electric arrow, though, so thwart 2 clears that. And I will do bow and 2 for that electric arrow, stun, and deal 3 damage. Now, I'm not making a lot of headway here. I need to pick it up. Let's do an inspiring, let's do Cable Arrow for inspiring presence, heal her 1 and ready her. She's going to attack for 2, and I discard until I get an event, a Sonic Arrow. I'm going to use Sonic Arrow for inspiring presence, heal her 1 and ready her. She attacks for 2, and I discard until I get an event. An Explosive Arrow. Gonna hold on to that. We're gonna ready and draw. One, 2, 3, 4, a 5, and Slingshot comes back to hand. 2 goes on. She cannot attack. 1 encounter card. Dance of Death. Well, that's terrible time for it. Because I'm going to lose everything no matter how I distribute this. And since I'm going to lose everything anyway, let's just deal 1 to me, 2 to her, 3 to her. Bad time for that. Because I had that reinforced suit to play on Gamora. Energy for Slingshot. She thwarts 2. Quiver. Cable Arrow. Do I do that Sonic here? Go back down. Let's make the call. 3 for Gamora. I attack for 3. She attacks for 2. Discard until I get an event. Then I'll do bow and 2 for Sonic Arrow, confuse, and deal 3. So that's Hawkeye and Gamora versus standard Black Widow. Like I said earlier, that game is easy. The game I've been having problem with is Expert Black Widow, and you're going to get to see that tomorrow. All right, let me know what I missed in this game. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a marvelous day.